As far as recommending next level leadership, it's an absolute yes. Yeah, I'm Matt Scripp, Regional Director with ProLift Rigging. Yeah, general takeaways from next level, and I've brought some notes with me here because it was rich, so rich that I think I'm still digesting much of it and will continue to for months to come. Still processing through a few of the personal assessments I took. Those were extremely deep and eye-opening. And the book, The Leadership Challenge, man, that is a extremely intense, rich book that I'm still processing through. Tying back to my previous statement of just how rich the course is one of the next level adages, leadership is a path and not a pill. Like nobody in the class with me came across as having arrived or anything like that. I think it was very eye-opening for everyone. That we've all still got a lot of growing to do, and we're all in the boat together, rowing in the same direction. Towards the tail end of this class, I stumbled across a Carl Jung quote, you know, the famous Swiss psychiatrist. He's got a quote, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." That's why I think the journey in is so important of next level. Like you've got to get to know yourself. You've got to get to personal health, mentally, physically, if you're going to be an effective leader. And you've got to make the unconscious conscious. Yeah, I think if you're willing on all the assessments you take during the next level course, if you're willing to take them seriously, embrace self-reflection, be humble, you're going to gain valuable insights into your values, tendencies, mindset, and potential blind spots. There was a couple of blind spots revealed to me during one of the assessments, and those all tie in and affect your leadership abilities. The EQ 360 assessment was very impactful to me. I tend to suffer from imposter syndrome a lot. That test confirmed that, or that assessment. I was relieved to learn that in almost all areas of that assessment, my peers, my subordinates, and my superiors rated me better than myself. So that was alleviating for me that I tend to be my own worst critic, and I think I am adding some value as a leader within my company. Yeah, so as far as incorporating things I've learned from Next Level into my leadership style, yeah, I would think one would be the 6 thinking hats. Getting my leadership team together around big decisions. It's a great exercise for fostering collaboration and total team involvement when big decisions have to be made. One-to-one sessions are awesome. Just the ability to play tennis with somebody on ideas outside of your organization, I think, is an extreme benefit of Next Level. Major takeaways or things that stood out in the journey out. I loved the session on finance. That was really impactful to me. My company runs a return on capital model, but I still gleaned a lot from that session. What really convicted me was every month when financials come out, I tend to do a deep dive into the P&L and neglect the balance sheet, and just the importance of the balance sheet really stood out to me. Meaning if you go to the banks for a loan, they're not really interested in your P&L. You know, I believe Ken and the other gentleman talked about P&Ls for vanity, the balance sheet's reality. Yeah, that really stood out. Yeah, I think one thing taking the course has enlightened me with is a sense that it's okay to be vulnerable. I don't know that I've quite gotten there with all of my peers and subordinates and bosses yet, but I have applied it at the house. I think it is techniques and enlightenments around EQ that I've learned in this course. It has strengthened my marriage, and I know that that's not the overarching goal of Next Level, but man, it has been an awesome side benefit. I did get feedback from some of my subordinates. The most impactful, I would say, yeah, 2 of my subordinates gave me some really positive feedback during the course. about how supported they feel from me. The most meaningful one came from my wife, who said, I can tell something has changed in you.